All right, well, it is Friday, and we're glad you're here with us, and we are ready to kick off Labor Day weekend.
Yes, that's right. And this weekend, WaterFire Providence is kicking off its first full lighting of the new season.
I'm so happy to hear this. Ashley Erling is live in downtown right now to give us a preview of what we can expect there this weekend. Good morning, Ashley.
Hey, good morning, guys. Great to see you. We have a beautiful morning here, and it is going to be picture perfect this weekend for the first WaterFire lighting in, get this, 22 months. And I am here with the one and only Mr. Ed Cabral from WaterFire. He's here to tell us all of the details about what you can expect for this first lighting back. Good morning, Ed.
Hey, good morning, Ashley. It's so good to be back here with you.
It's so good to be back here with you. We have so much to talk about. This is, as I just mentioned, the first lighting in 22 months. I mean, let's just take that in. And what has it been like for you guys to, finally be able to put a WaterFire back together?
Well, the whole WaterFire team has been so excited. We've been working so hard, especially our operations team, putting all the braziers and anchor systems, everything back into the rivers and into the basin. So they've been working so hard these last few months to make it happen tomorrow. So super excited. We can't wait.
And this is the first one back. So one, we're honoring COVID heroes. So that's one thing to look forward to. Tell us more about how you'll be doing that.
Sure. So what we've done is we've been working with the governor's office, the city council, and also the mayor's office to do a reach out so that we have about 120 folks who've signed up to be torch bearers. We're going to do a torch procession with them from the top of the basin down. And
it'll be right here, really.
Absolutely, around the basin. And these are all folks who not only healthcare workers, but essential workers, postal workers, folks who are, helped us get through the last nearly 2 years of the pandemic.
Right. And because of everything that is going on, this will be somewhat of a scaled back WaterFire situation. So, if you've been to a WaterFire, which most people I hopefully have been, if they haven't, then they should come out, but it won't have everything that you may have been used to seeing in the past.
Yeah, one of the things, because it's been 22 months since we've been here, we really just wanted to come back and really go back to, old school of WaterFire, just pure water, fire, and music. And because of all the challenges that we've had as an organization and just with everybody else, what we've gone through, we wanted to just keep it simple, bring people together and do it safely. So we won't have any onshore entertainment activities or programming. So, come by and just enjoy yourself.
Yeah, look at the fires, listen to the beautiful music,
Exactly.
Enjoy the people that you're with, that you love, but please keep your distance from others. What can people expect as far as that goes? We're asking that people do wear masks, and there'll also even be a pop-up vaccination site. Is that correct?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've been working and partnering with the Rhode Island Department of Health to really make sure that this event goes off safely and that everybody feels comfortable coming to a WaterFire. The good thing is that it's an outdoor event, but even if you're vaccinated, we're asking, and please wear a mask and just be respectful of everybody that's going to be coming down, and watch your distance as much as you can. But so we're going to have a pop-up vaccination clinic, and I know that Dr. Chan is going to be on later on to talk about that. So yeah, come on down. We'll have all kinds of information about testing, COVID, and also opportunity to get vaccinated on site.
Yeah, we'll dive into those details, and quickly you wanted to do a couple thank yous.
Yes, I do. So this WaterFire is possible only because of the help and support from the governor's office, the Commerce Department, City Council, the Mayor's office, and the Rhode Island Department of Health.
Lots of people to thank, and we have a lot more coming up. We have Dr. Chan coming up, and the boat that just rolled in, we're going to be getting on that too, so stay tuned. Back to you.
Happening here, this is really great news. We are ready for a new season of WaterFire. This morning we are getting a live preview of what we can expect in the creative capital.
A lot of people are ready to get back out and enjoy the fires, but there are the concerns with the Delta variant.
That's right. Now Ashley is in Providence right now. We're going to check in with her as she gets the scoop on all of the protocols in place to make this weekend's gathering a safe one. Good morning, Ashley.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, that's right. We all want to get back out there, but we want to get back out there safely. So, of course, we have to call in the experts. We have Dr. Philip Chan from the Department of Health here, and I told you earlier this morning, I kind of feel like I'm meeting a celebrity. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
So you have been, of course, you and your colleagues have been so busy working so hard to make sure that everyone here in Rhode Island is safe and is prepared, and you've actually partnered with WaterFire to help do this weekend and this lighting safely. Tell us a little bit more about that partnership and what you're doing.
So we're very excited to support WaterFire. Obviously, WaterFire is a signature Rhode Island event, so we're very excited for this weekend and the following weeks here. Important for this event to be outside, which it is, so that's one key thing. WaterFire is recommending for folks to mask when in larger crowds, and of course to keep some distance from people as well. And I'm pleased to let people know that all the WaterFire staff are vaccinated, and of course a big plug just for people in general to get vaccinated, because that's the most important thing you can do to protect yourself.
Absolutely, and so easy to do. In fact, you and WaterFire are making it that much easier. There's going to be a pop-up vaccination clinic here, is that correct?
Yes, we'll be offering with WaterFire and Department of Health both testing and vaccination here on site at WaterFire on Washington Street this Saturday.
So very easy for people to do. If you want to come out and do that here. You know, if people haven't had the vaccination, doctor, what should they expect? Maybe they're still kind of hesitant about what will happen afterwards or how they will feel at the time. What could people expect if they're looking to get the vaccination now?
Yeah, it's a great question. Some people have been hesitant to get the vaccine. I think it's reassuring that Pfizer was just fully approved by the FDA. Really speaks to the safety and the efficacy of the vaccine. We've now given out hundreds of millions of doses across the United States, across the world. So this vaccine is safe and effective. I do encourage people to talk to their primary care doctor, talk to us at the Department of Health if they have any questions.
Now, we mentioned in the intro here, and you and I were talking a little bit off camera, you know, the Delta variant has come up and a lot of people are concerned about going out. Let's talk a little bit about some best practices. We mentioned that here, since it might be a crowded area, people should wear a mask. What are some other best practices right now for those of us just out living in the world, even grocery shopping?
Well, I think the most important thing is if you are having gatherings is to try to do things outside. Outside is key. The fresh air, like WaterFire, it really helps disperse any sort of virus and really reduces the transmission. Masking when you're indoors, especially in public places, even if you've been vaccinated, we know that some people can be asymptomatic and still spread. And then, of course, getting vaccinated is one of the most, probably the most important thing to do. And testing. Certainly, if you have symptoms, you want to stay home. If you have any symptoms, please check in with your physician, your provider, and make sure to get tested.
Yeah, absolutely. Because even if you are vaccinated, you know, that doesn't mean you will not get it. You could get a breakthrough case. It will be much less so, correct?
Correct. So the vaccines are incredibly effective in preventing people from being infected, as well as severe illness and certainly from dying. But there is still a smaller possibility of being infected, which is why the people who are vaccinated indoors in high-risk situations should still mask.
Well, thank you so much for helping us to spread that message, and thank you for everything you've done throughout these past really 2 years. We're so happy that WaterFire is able to honor our COVID heroes this weekend, and we're not done yet this morning. We're hopping on a boat, guys. Stick around. Back to you.
And welcome back, everybody. This morning, we've been getting a preview of the fun to come back to Providence this weekend for WaterFire's first full lighting of the season before the basin is lit. Now, Ashley went over there, and that's where she is right now, so we can get an early look at what we can expect. I'm so happy it is back, Ashley. What's going on?
I am so happy it's back too. I think everybody is so happy that it's back. And you mentioned fun in the intro. Fun is exactly what we're having right now. We literally just hopped on one of the volunteer boats and we are taking a tour around the basin this morning. I have Kat with me. She is the WaterFire volunteer coordinator to tell us more about the volunteer program while we're getting these beautiful views from the basin. Good morning, Kat.
Good morning, Ashley. Nice to be with you today.
It's so nice to be here. This is so peaceful and serene. I think we're just enjoying it. But we want to talk to you a little bit about the volunteer program, because whether or not people know that the volunteer program is really what runs all of WaterFire. So there's a lot that goes into it. Tell us a little bit more about the program overall.
Yeah, so WaterFire has been around for 25 years, and from then we've created a close-knit group of volunteers. They are really passionate about what they do. They could do anything from wood boat captain to fire tending, ambassadors of light on the river, And this year we've actually put in over 800 hours just to set up for this 2021 season.
Which is incredible because that many hours and we haven't even had the fire yet. So that gives you just a little taste of everything that goes into creating a water fire. Let's talk a little bit more about some of the duties because you are always looking for more volunteers. So what are some of the duties that people might expect to be able to do?
Yeah, so we have fire tending, which is everyone's favorite. You hop on a boat like you are here today, and you'll pick up some wood right here, and you'll just place it onto a brazier. That's everyone's favorite. We also have on-shore stations, which people are greeting visitors and talking about mask wearing, which is important for this fire. All of our volunteers are vaccinated this year, so we're very excited about that. And we also have special ops, which is for torch bearers, and we have a procession downtown with a ring of fire, and so they just ensure like the safety of everything.
So there's a lot going on, but it's a really unique way to be able to see water fire. And I'm going to switch over here to Captain Mark because Captain Mark is a volunteer, a longtime volunteer, and is now one of the boat captains, which is huge.
Yes, thank you very much. Being a captain is the biggest thrill. You get to be out here on the river. Saturday mornings are especially nice because it's calm like this, no one's around, you get a clear view of the city. And then the event nights are very special. You see the crowds are amazing here. To drive the boat around here and see people lined up all the way to the top of the stairs here by the stage and up on Union Plaza, it's incredible.
And you've been a volunteer for a long time and you really had to earn your stripes. I've heard this is a big deal. Being the boat captain is the best of the best in the volunteer world at Waterfire.
It is. You go through the training, which is 2 years. You put in a lot of hours. You do a lot of the smaller work until you learn the whole ropes, and then you finally make captain, and it's a big thing.
It's a lot of good stuff, you guys. I'm going to get ready and load some of these braziers up, okay? We got the wood here, so I'm going to send it back to you.